Hi guys, Craig Zuckerman with the lovely Lori Clark here. We're going to show you some more advanced stretches. These are prolonged or held stretches, so they're to be held 35 to 45 seconds, and they're to be done after a workout or after you come off the field from doing a sport. The reason for this is if you do these prolonged stretches before you do workouts or before you do a sport, it can actually destabilize the joints and slow your muscular reaction time, which makes you slower on the field. So do these after your workout when you're all warmed up. They'll help you increase range of motion and flexibility, which is very much a good thing. Alright, the first stretch we're going to do in this lower body stretch series is going to be for the hamstring. Hamstring is in the back of the leg. To do this, you're going to have one leg straightened out, and this leg, you got to watch out that you don't bring it all the way in. You want to make sure it's right here off the knee. This is because it'll help you square your hips up. When you're squared up with the hips, you're going to keep a natural curvature in the low back or a slight curve, and then you lean forward, keeping that curvature, almost feeling like you're sticking your butt out, to make the stretch most optimal. To increase the stretch, squeeze or tighten your thigh muscles. Also, flex the foot will get a stretch more towards the knee, helping out with the calf muscle too. This is to increase that range of motion. One thing you also want to make sure of is when you get to the stretch point, which you're feeling it, hold there. Don't force beyond that point and don't bounce into the stretch either. All right? Make sure you're doing this with both legs and again, holding it 35 to 45 seconds. Excellent. Moving on to the inner thigh. To do this, you can open the legs up. Now, a little thing you can do is put one hand behind you and push forward to open that stretch greater. Now, Lori again has great flexibility. Don't force anything. If you have a smaller V in the stretch, that's just fine. Also, you can pull the legs back slightly with your rotators in the hip to open up the flexion of the inner thigh or groin muscles even more. Most importantly, once again, is keeping that natural curve of your back. If you slouch around forward, this will actually reduce the amount of flexibility or reduce the amount of stretch you're getting in the inner thigh. So keeping that natural curve in the low back, lean forward to make the stretch more. And you hold this for 35 to 45 seconds, making sure not to bounce into that stretch and holding it. I know, she keeps doing the bounce thing. That's because we were dancers and we do some bad things. But for you guys, I don't want you bouncing into the stretch. Excellent. After this, there's some little additions you can do this. You can also rotate your body and lean toward each leg to get a little more hamstring stretch along with the inner thigh stretch. So this is great if you want to do that to both sides also. And then after this, we're going to move on and do the glute or piriformis stretch. You ready for that? So you're going to cross one leg over in front, just like this, and keeping that curvature in the low back. I know I'm sounding like a broken record at this point, but that's great, Lori. Thank you for showing this. So this is that curve that I want. When you round or slouch, see it opens this up, which actually decreases the stretch of these muscles. So keep that low back curvature. Then you're going to lean forward into the stretch, and whichever leg is in front is going to get the additional stretch in the glute or piriformis muscle. Thank you. Let's go ahead and turn back to center. After holding this position for 25, 35 seconds, you can also then rotate away from the leg that's in front. Aha, it's twitching it up on you. Now this will increase the stretch even more on the back glute and piriformis muscle. After you go there, come back and you'll switch the legs up, bringing the other leg up into front. And now you'll do the same series again, holding it for 35 to 45 seconds forward. And then you can also rotate away to increase that stretch, change it up a little bit in that low glute area. Feel good? Mm-hmm. Excellent. Last, we're going to go into the quad stretch. Now for this quad stretch, it's an intense quad and hip flexor stretch. And I very much suggest you get some sort of pad or something to help the knee. So we're going to use this pad right here. Step forward with the front leg. Make sure when you lean forward that you are not going over that foot too much. Thank you. Yeah, this is not so great for the knee. Keeping it here. Big way to make the stretch happen is you got to lift up in the abs and then you grab the leg. Now, I personally like when you grab with opposite arm to opposite leg, which Lori's going to show you now, and there's a reason for that. Yes, balance. You may need to hold on to a yoga block. Excellent. For this, you don't pull out on that ligament, inner ligament of the knee, and you don't strain the knee, and this is really great for opening and working, stretching out that quad muscle and hip flexor. This is excellent the way Lori's got it going now. The more you pull up on the ab, the bigger the stretch in the thigh. Holding that for 30 to 45 seconds. Excellent, and then you switch over to the other leg. Again, these are more advanced stretches. We do have some basic stretch video that we have also. In case these are a little too much for you, check out that other video. It'll also hit all these same muscles, but in a more way that any of us can do at any time. Excellent. Again, no bouncing, no pushing to these stretches. You have to be warmed up, and you want to do these after the game or after your workout. Got it? All right, these are great for helping your flexibility and range of motion, so we hope getting you stretched out. I'm Craig Zuckerman, Lori Clark with Z-Line Fitness.
Hey guys, if you like this video and want to see more like it, be sure to subscribe to our channel and also hit that bell. Then you'll get notifications the next time we come out with a new video. You can also hit that like button, that helps out a lot. Leave us comments, questions, tell us another video you'd like to see, anything you want, and we'll get back to you. Hey, and thanks for watching. See you next time.